Yes guys, today I will tell you about a strategy that can raise your win rate in trading into space. This strategy can make you a very successful trader in just 1 month of trading. And this is not a joke, just look at the results of one of my subscribers, it's just incredible. He even sent me a review.
Hello lady trader, my name is Dan and I'm from USA. I want to say thank you because thanks to you, I started trading. I began watching your videos about a year ago, and for the first 2 or 3 months, I was in a loss. But now, I'm on the rise. I'm really making it work. I've been trading profitably for the last 9 months in a row. If you'd like, I can send you some proof. I've increased my capital 4-fold in the last 9 months. Currently, I have $50,000 in my account. I started with just $12,000 that I saved from my regular job. I've come up with a strategy that works and gives me results. I can tell you about it so you can share it with your subscribers. I'm a kind-hearted person and would like to help others who are not yet in the profit zone.
But before I start telling you the material, I want to launch a contest for absolutely every one of you. This is a chance to get $100 for your trade. So watch this video carefully. And somewhere in the beginning or middle, a question will be waiting for you, answering which correctly you will be able to get $100. I also want to remind you that right now you can join my Telegram group, in which I post my free trading ideas, which you can copy from me for free. You can also find a lot of useful information in my channel. So put this video on pause right now and be sure to join my group. Well, here we go. So for this strategy, I use 2 indicators and trade using Japanese candlesticks, Hikenashi. I have already selected these candles. Our first indicator is RSI and the second is Aron. Let's move on to setting up the RSI indicator. We leave the period the same. I'll make the main line white to make it more convenient for us. In principle, that's all, because we don't need to configure the Aron indicator at the moment. So we will trade on a 5 minutes time frame. Expiration time is 15 minutes. That is, we have 3 candles. Everything is completely ready for a trade. Let me explain. When the RSI indicator is below 30, and these lines have not yet crossed, but they are moving towards the intersection as much as possible, this is a buy signal. At this moment, the blue line, which will have to go up, will intersect with the red line. And at the intersection of these lines, we will open up our trade for 15 minutes, also for sale. As we can see right now, we have had a change in movement. The price turned around and went down. The RSI indicator shows us that the price is in the overbought zone, about 70%. And the Aron indicator after a while shows us that these 2 lines have intersected. That is, if we open a trade on this candle after a while, we would already be in the black. This works with all coins and currency pairs. While I am waiting for this moment, I can look at another currency pair. As you can see, there are times when Aron gives us a false testimony. We need to base this on 3 facts. The first is the RSI indicator, which is in the overbought zone, in the oversold zone. The second factor is the red line, and the third is the blue line. If the lines are as close as possible and should now intersect, we will open a trade. We also pay attention to the RSI indicator. Here we have the price in the overbought zone. After 3 minutes, a red candle should appear, which will put the blue line, and we will have a crossing of 2 lines here. I will consider this currency pair for sale and this currency pair for purchase. I will come back to you when we open our trade with you. So, we will now open for an increase when a new candle opens, because Aron goes into a state where 2 lines, red and blue, intersect. We are up to $600 for 15 minutes. I will return to you at the close of our trade. I will also tell you about this currency pair. I was waiting for the moment when our red line goes up and intersects with the blue one, which goes down. But as you can see, there was no such movement. I shelved this currency pair and we switched to USD CAD OTC. We have postponed this currency pair and I will return to you when the trade is closed. So, as we see, our trade was closed in profit. Let's look at another currency pair that is interesting to us, on which any movements will be clearly visible. But before we continue, guys, the promise contest. Right now, you need to look at this picture and respond. Is it possible to open a short trade here? taking into account all the data that you see in front of you. To get $100, you need to send a reply to me in private messages. The first 5 people who answer correctly will receive $100 to their trading balance. Good luck! So now, at the opening of a new candle, we will open down. Because on our RSI indicator, our moving average is about the 70% mark. Also, on the RN indicator, the blue line and the red line are maximally aimed at crossing each other. Therefore, we focus on the fact that our two lines will intersect and the price will go down. It has been growing for too long, and even here we have a resistance level from which it will go down. Now, we will open down for 15 minutes. And literally in the last seconds, our trade closes in the positive territory. Let's open the last trade for today. Let's look at possible currency pairs. What interesting do we see here? In principle, there are no interesting moments yet. We either have everything interesting, but there is no confirmation on the RSI, or on the contrary, it doesn't intersect, but there is movement on the RSI. So at this point, I open up, because our RSI indicator was below 30%, that is, in the oversold zone. And according to the RN indicator, the red and blue lines begin to move. They will soon intersect. I bet that after some time, these lines will intersect and the price will go up. I will return to you after our trade is closed. And our trade is closed in profit. At this point, I'm finishing my video. Don't forget to like this video